Now, doctor, we've covered about the hygiene and also vaginal dryness and sexual desire. But one more issue that's still very prevalent in our community is sexually transmitted diseases. Now, what can women out there do to prevent sexually transmitted diseases?
Right. The only way to prevent it totally is abstinence, right? But if you're having sex, then condoms are protective. They're highly protective against sexually transmitted infections. They protect you against common sexually transmitted infections such as, chlamydia and gonorrhea, and then trichomoniasis, right? But it doesn't protect you against sexually transmitted infections that are on the skin. For example, the scrotal skin, for example, such as warts and herpes. So you still can get a sexually transmitted infection that way. So the next bit of the equation would be monogamy.
Okay.
Or having a stable relationship and not having too many partners, and with barrier methods of contraception all the time.
All right. Now, if one is in a monogamous relationship, it does not mean that they are entirely protected from STDs, or sexually transmitted diseases.
Yes.
In fact, many of them come in with diseases because one of the spouse, goes astray and has another partner.
Yeah.
Now, are there anything that you would recommend couples to do to ensure that both their sexual health are in good state?
Yeah, I think what you're pointing towards is this interesting term called serial monogamy, where you have one boyfriend for 1 or 2 years, and another boyfriend another 2 years, another boyfriend. So you've had several partners in your lifetime before you want to have kids and things like that. So that's definitely where you get exposed to sexually transmitted infections. Most of them are silent. You can't really see it, and even herpes can be carried and not knowing about it. And HPV is another big one, which is the biggest cause of cervical cancer. That 80-90% of the American population have HPV on them, and that's transmitted sexually. So the best way to prevent it is avoiding too many relationships and barrier methods.
All right.
Yeah.
Now, Doctor, we've covered a lot of different topics through this entire series on women's health. Do you have any last advice for women out there regarding their sexual health?
Well, I think it all comes down to improving general health. In most cases, it's if you have a healthy diet, you're exercising regularly, and you're doing all your screening regularly, which is, your pap smears, your breast examinations, and your pelvic ultrasound scans and things like that, you should be okay.
All right.
All right. Well,